She said, "Your friends are losers. I'm not coming to your birthday." I replied, "No problem." Then I invited her ex-roommate who'd been texting me. Her tune changed when she saw the Instagram stories. I, 27 male, have been with Miranda, 26, for 2 years, living together for 8 months, and honestly, the mask has been slipping for a while now. It started small. Comments about my friend group being immature because we still play board games every Thursday. Eye rolls when I'd mention weekend plans with them. The phrase, "When are you going to grow up?" became her favorite. My core group consists of Ethan, my best friend since middle school, works in IT. Jasper, met in college, teaches high school math. Dominic, childhood neighbor, manages a restaurant. Khalil, former roommate, graphic designer. Not exactly losers, but to Miranda, anyone who doesn't work in finance or law like her colleagues is beneath her. 3 weeks ago, I started planning my 28th birthday. Nothing crazy, just dinner at Dominic's restaurant, then back to our place for drinks and games. Maybe 15 people total. When I told Miranda, she scoffed. "Really? Board games? For your 28th birthday?" "Yeah, why not? It's what I enjoy." "It's just childish. What are you, 12? It's my birthday, Miranda. I want to spend it with my friends doing what we love." She rolled her eyes. "Your friends are a bunch of man-children who refuse to grow up. Ethan still lives with roommates. Jasper drives a 2008 Honda. They're losers, and spending your birthday playing Dungeons and Dragons or whatever is pathetic." That stung. But what came next was worse. "I'm not coming," she announced. "I have a work event that night anyway, but even if I didn't, I wouldn't waste my evening watching grown men play with dice." "You have a work event on my birthday? That you're just telling me about now?" "It's networking. Something you'd understand if you had real ambition instead of wasting time with those losers." I stared at her. 2 years. 2 years of slowly chipping away at my friendships, making snide comments, trying to reshape me into her ideal of what a man should be. "No problem," I said calmly. "Enjoy your networking." She seemed surprised by my lack of argument, but shrugged it off. Here's the thing though. About a month ago, her former roommate Zara started texting me. Nothing inappropriate at first, just, "Hey, how's the apartment?" And, "Is Miranda still leaving dishes in the sink for days?" Turns out, Miranda had been a nightmare roommate. Zara had stories, so many stories. And over the past few weeks, as Miranda's mask slipped further, Zara and I had been texting more. Still nothing inappropriate, but definitely friendly, maybe a little flirty. So when Miranda declared she wouldn't come to my birthday, I made a decision. Update 1, I texted Zara, "Hey, having a birthday dinner Saturday. Miranda's not coming, has some work thing. Want to join? Fair warning, we're all losers who play board games." She replied immediately, "LMAO, she's still on that? I'm 100% in. Can't wait to meet these legendary losers." The birthday arrived. Miranda left at 5 p.m. in her power suit, pecking my cheek like she was doing me a favor. "Try not to stay up too late playing your little games." Dinner at Dominic's restaurant was perfect. He'd reserved the private room, made all my favorites. My friends were there, plus a few others, and Zara. She fit in immediately, laughing at Jasper's terrible puns, discussing design with Khalil, even jumping into our running inside jokes like she'd always been there. Wore this casual sundress, nothing fancy, but she looked happy. Genuine, everything Miranda hadn't been in months. Ethan pulled me aside. "Dude, isn't that Miranda's old roommate?" "Yep." "And Miranda's not here?" "Work event." He grinned. "Sure, work event." We moved to my place for games and drinks. Zara destroyed us at Codenames, partnered with me for Wavelength, and when we broke out Telestrations, her drawings had everyone crying with laughter. Around 11 p.m., people started posting Instagram stories. Just normal stuff. The cake Dominic had made, group shots, videos of us dying laughing at Pictionary fails. Zara posted a selfie with me as both of us holding drinks. Caption, "Birthday boy knows how to throw a party." My phone started buzzing. Miranda. Who the f is that girl? Why is she at our apartment? Is that Zara? Call me now. I ignored them all. We played until 2 a.m. When everyone left, Zara hugged me goodbye. "This was the most fun I've had in months. Your friends are amazing." "But they're losers," I joked. She rolled her eyes. "Miranda's an idiot. Happy birthday." She kissed my cheek and left. I was cleaning up when Miranda stormed in at 2:30 a.m. Makeup smeared, obviously drunk. What the hell was Zara doing here? I invited her to my birthday. You know, the one you couldn't attend? You invited my ex-roommate to spite me? I invited a friend who actually wanted to celebrate with me. How was your work event? She stumbled. That's not the point. You deliberately what? Had a birthday party? Made sure someone showed up since my girlfriend thought I was too pathetic to celebrate with? You're trying to get back at me. No, Miranda. I'm just living my life with my loser friends, who, by the way, all showed up, unlike you. She started crying, angry tears. This is about that stupid comment, isn't it? I was just being honest. Your friends are losers. Then why do you care if another loser joined us? She threw her purse at the wall and stomped to the bedroom. Locked the door. Cool, couch it is. Update 2. The next morning, Miranda emerged looking haggard. Started immediately with the guilt trips. I can't believe you humiliated me like that. Humiliated you? You weren't even there. Everyone saw the stories, my coworkers, my friends, everyone. They all saw you partying with Zara. So, we're friends. Friends? She hated me when we lived together. Wonder why, I muttered. What? Nothing. Look, you made it clear my friends are losers and my interests are childish. You skipped my birthday. I'm allowed to invite whoever I want to my own party. She switched tactics. Baby, I'm sorry about what I said. I didn't mean it. I was stressed about work and you've been saying it for months, Miranda. This wasn't a one-time thing. I'm trying to help you grow. Those guys are holding you back. From what? Being miserable at networking events? Pretending to care about your coworkers' golf scores? She glared. From having a real future. But fine, invite my backstabbing ex-roommate. See if I care. She grabbed her yoga mat and stormed out. 20 minutes later, my phone exploded. Her Instagram story. A photo of her at brunch with her real friends. All posed, filtered, fake smiles. Caption, surround yourself with people who elevate you, not drag you down. Some of us have standards. Petty. But whatever. Then Zara texted, LMFAO, did you see what she posted? Girl is pressed. Yeah, she's big mad. Want to hear something funny? That work event she had? My friend Harmony was there. Said Miranda showed up for 20 minutes, got drunk, and spent the whole time checking Instagram. Left with some finance bro named Trevor. I stared at the message. She left with someone? According to Harmony, they were pretty cozy. Everything clicked. The distance, the criticism, the contempt for my friends. She'd been setting up her exit strategy, making me the bad guy, so when she eventually left for someone better, she'd be the victim upgrading from her loser boyfriend. Thanks for telling me. You okay? Actually? Yeah. Everything makes sense now. That night, Miranda came home late. Acted like nothing happened. But I noticed she'd changed her relationship status on Facebook too. It's complicated. I changed mine to single. Update 3. Miranda lost her absolute mind when she saw the relationship status change. What the hell is this? She shoved her phone in my face. Accurate. We didn't break up. We did the moment you called my friends losers and skipped my birthday to flirt with Trevor. Her face went pale. I don't know what your... Harmony was at your work event. Saw you leave with him. The tears started immediately. It wasn't like that. We just shared an Uber. To where? Silence. That's what I thought. We're done, Miranda. You can stay until you find a place, but we're over. She exploded. You're seriously breaking up with me over one comment about your stupid friends? No, I'm breaking up with you because you're a snob who's been emotionally cheating while trying to make me feel worthless. Emotionally cheating? You invited my ex-roommate to our apartment, to a party, with 15 other people after you declined to come. She grabbed her phone, furious typing. 5 minutes later, she showed me her screen, a Venmo request to me for $1,847. What the hell is this? My half of everything I've paid since we moved in. Utilities, groceries, the couch, the TV stand. If you're kicking me out, you're buying me out. Miranda, we split everything equally. You don't get a refund on living expenses because we broke up. Then I'm not leaving. Fine. But I'm living my life, and that includes having my friends over whenever I want. She smirked. We'll see about that. The next 3 days were psychological warfare. She'd blast meditation music at 3 a.m. for her anxiety. She'd cook elaborate meals using all my groceries, then leave the dishes. She'd have loud phone conversations about how some people just can't handle successful women, and it's so hard dating down. But the real escalation came Thursday. Board game night. She texted me at work, "Having some friends over tonight. Hope that's okay." I knew it was a trap, but I didn't care. Cool, my friends will be here at 7 for game night. Perf, mine too. I arrived home at 6:30 to find Miranda had rearranged the entire living room. Our gaming table was pushed against the wall. She'd set up a wine tasting station. "What's this?" "Oh, I'm hosting a wine and philosophy discussion. Very intellectual, you understand." 7 of her most pretentious friends arrived right at 7. The kind who unironically discuss Proust at parties and judge you for drinking beer. Then my friends showed up. The tension was immediate. Her friends monopolized the living room, speaking loudly about pedestrian entertainment and the death of sophisticated socializing. Ethan looked at me. I shrugged. "Bedroom?" We moved our game to my room. Could still hear Miranda's crowd laughing artificially, making snide comments loud enough for us to hear. Some people never evolve past college. It's actually sad, the arrested development. My ex used to play video games, thank God I upgraded. Then Zara showed up. I'd invited her to game night, forgot to warn her about the situation. She surveyed the scene, walked straight past Miranda's group and joined us. This reminds me of when she'd host networking sessions at 2 a.m. during finals week. Miranda appeared in the doorway. Zara, how unexpected. "Hey Miranda, still pretentious I see. Still bitter about being a failed artist I see." Zara laughed. "I make 6 figures doing what I love. You make PowerPoints for people who barely remember your name." The room went quiet. Miranda's face turned red. Get out of my apartment." "It's my apartment," I said calmly, "and she's my guest. Then I'm calling the cops. She's harassing me." "Please do. Explain to them how someone sitting quietly playing board games is harassment while you're hosting a party specifically to disrupt our weekly tradition." One of Miranda's friends, clearly uncomfortable, suggested they move to a wine bar. They filtered out, but not before Miranda grabbed an entire bottle of my wine. "For the emotional distress," she hissed. After they left, Dominic shook his head. "Bro, she's lost it." 2 more weeks, I said. "She'll find a place by then." Zara stayed after everyone left. We didn't do anything, just talked until 3 a.m. about books, travel, the absurdity of Miranda's wine and philosophy club. "You know she's going to escalate, right?" Zara warned. "Let her." Update 4. Miranda went nuclear the next day. First, she called my mom, told her I was having an affair with her ex-roommate, that I'd become cruel and vindictive, that she was concerned about my mental health. Mom called me, confused. "Miranda says you're having a breakdown?" "No, Mom. I broke up with her and she's mad." "Oh, thank God. I never liked her anyway. Too much makeup." Then Miranda tried my employer. Sent an email to HR claiming I was creating a hostile living environment and it was affecting her ability to work from home. HR forwarded it to me with a note. "This seems like a personal matter, but we wanted you to be aware." My manager pulled me aside. "Everything okay?" "Ex-girlfriend won't move out. It's getting weird. Been there. Take a personal day if you need it." But Saturday was when she really lost it. I was at the farmer's market with Zara. Not a date, just coffee and browsing. Miranda's friend spotted us and immediately reported back. My phone exploded, not texts. She started calling my friends. "Ethan, dude, Miranda just called me crying saying you're abusing her." "Jasper, your ex just offered me $500 to convince you to take her back." "Dominic, Miranda's at my restaurant demanding I ban you so she can eat here in peace." "She DM'd my girlfriend saying you're cheating." "Joke's on her, we broke up last month." Then the social media campaign started. Not directly naming me, but obvious enough, when you realize he was never good enough for you anyway. Upgrading from boys who play with toys to men with real jobs. Some people peak in high school and it shows. Each post tagged with locations I'd been to that week. The gym, my favorite coffee shop, even the farmer's market. Her friends piled on with comments. "You deserve so much better. His loss, babe. Level up, queen." Then she made the crucial mistake. She posted a photo of my apartment that she wasn't on the lease for. Caption: "Going to miss this view but excited for my next chapter. Anyone know good realtors?" Implying she was choosing to leave. Making it seem mutual. I commented, "Lease is in my name only. You were asked to leave 2 weeks ago after cheating. Please be out by Friday as requested." She deleted it, but not before dozens of people saw it. Screenshots started circulating. Zara sent me one with laughing emojis. She's scrambling. Miranda came home that night in a rage. How dare you? How dare I what? Tell the truth. You're ruining my reputation. You're ruining your reputation. I'm just not helping you lie anymore. She threw a glass at the wall. It shattered. That's coming out of your security deposit, I said calmly. I didn't pay a security deposit. This isn't even my apartment. Exactly. She realized what she'd just admitted and screamed. Actually screamed, then locked herself in the bathroom for 2 hours, posting increasingly unhinged stories about toxic masculinity and narcissistic abuse. Update 5 Sunday morning. 1 week until she had to be out. Woke up to find Miranda in the kitchen with Trevor, the finance bro from her work event. Morning, she said sweetly. Trevor stayed over. Hope that's cool. Trevor looked uncomfortable. Hey man, sorry about this. You know she's moving out Friday, right? His eyes widened. You said you owned this place, he told Miranda. We own it together, she lied smoothly. I pulled up the lease on my phone, showed him. Nope. Just me. She's been asked to leave. Trevor looked between us. Miranda, what the hell? He's lying. Baby, don't listen to him. The lease is right there. She started crying. You're really gonna believe him over me? Trevor grabbed his jacket. I'm not doing this. You said you were single, living alone, had your life together. This is insane. He left. Miranda turned on me. You ruined everything. You ruined everything when you brought him to my apartment. She picked up the coffee maker. I bought this. Cool. Take it. She seemed surprised I didn't fight. Started grabbing random items. This too. And this. If you paid for it, take it. She grabbed the bathroom mat, the dish soap, even tried to take light bulbs she claimed to have bought. You're pathetic, she spat. I'm single, and happy about it. Monday she escalated further. Changed the Netflix password her account. Removed me from her Spotify, fair. Then tried to get me banned from the gym we both went to by claiming I was stalking her. The gym manager, who I've known for 3 years, called me. Hey, your ex is here saying you're following her around? I haven't been there since Thursday. That's what our key card system shows. I'm asking her to find a different gym. She was banned instead. Beautiful. Tuesday she brought her mom over. This woman was exactly like Miranda, but worse. You're a loser, her mom announced. My daughter deserves better than some man-child who plays games. Then she should be thrilled to leave Friday. She's not going anywhere until you compensate her for emotional damages. Emotional damages? You cheated with that tramp roommate. Zara, who'd been bringing me coffee, chose that moment to walk in. Hi, Mrs. Bennett. Still wearing those MLM leggings that gave everyone a rash? Miranda's mom turned purple. You little? Careful, Zara said cheerfully. Defamation is a crime. Ask your daughter about the cease and desist her last ex sent. They left shortly after, but not before Miranda's mom proclaimed, I'd die alone with my loser friends. Beats dying surrounded by people who secretly hate me. I called after her. Wednesday, desperation set in. Miranda actually tried to seduce me. Came out in lingerie I'd bought her for Valentine's Day. Remember this? Yep. Looks better on you than on my bedroom floor where you left it for a week. We could work this out. I could forgive you for Zara. There's nothing to forgive. We're not together. We're so good together. Were we? When? When you called my friends losers? When you skipped my birthday? When you brought Trevor here? She started crying. Real tears this time. I don't have anywhere to go. You have 6 figures in savings, Miranda. You showed me the statements last month while bragging about it. But I don't want to waste money on a hotel. Not my problem anymore. Thursday night, the extinction burst. Wait, no, scratch that term. Thursday night, she completely melted down. I came home to find she'd invited about 20 people over for a goodbye party. My apartment was packed with strangers. What is this? Closure party, she announced, clearly drunk. Since you're evicting me, I'm saying goodbye properly. I surveyed the damage. Red wine on my carpet, someone smoking on my balcony, lease violation, music blasting, noise violation. I texted my landlord who lived in the building. He was up in 5 minutes. Everyone out, now, or I'm calling the police. Miranda tried to argue. I live here. No, you don't. You're a guest who's overstayed. Out. The party scattered. The landlord looked at me. She's gone tomorrow? First thing. Good. Clean the carpet and we'll forget this happened. Miranda slumped on the couch, mascara streaming. You've ruined my life. No, you ruined your own life by being a snob who thought she could do better. Turns out people don't like mean girls after college. Final update Friday. Moving day. Miranda had promised to be out by noon. At 11:45 she was still packing, moving at a snail's pace. I need more time. Uber XL is outside. Load up or leave it behind. She tried to take the TV. I paid half. Receipts in my email. I paid fully. Nice try. She tried to take my cast iron skillet. This was mine. You don't even cook, Miranda. Finally, she stood at the door with her boxes. You're going to regret this. When you're 40, still playing your stupid games with your loser friends, you'll think about what you lost. What I lost was 180 pounds of dead weight who convinced me I wasn't good enough. I'll take the games and friends, thanks. She tried for one last manipulation. Zara's just using you to get back at me. Zara's been nothing but kind, unlike you. We were together for 2 years, and you spent the last 6 months making me feel worthless. Time doesn't equal quality. The Uber driver honked. She grabbed her boxes and left, but not before one final shot. You'll never find anyone like me. That's the point. She slammed the door. I changed the locks that afternoon, landlord approved. Deep cleaned everything. Invited my friends over for an actual celebration. Ethan brought beer. Jasper brought pizza. Dominic cooked. Khalil brought his new girlfriend, who was cool as hell. And Zara brought her famous brownies and a bottle of champagne. To freedom, she toasted. To good friends, I countered. We played games until 3 a.m. No judgment, no criticism, just laughter and fun. Miranda texted around midnight. I made a mistake. Can we talk? I blocked her number. Her friend reached out the next day. Miranda's staying with her mom. She's miserable. How could you do this to her? I didn't do anything to her. I just stopped letting her do things to me. It's been 2 weeks now. Miranda apparently started dating another finance bro who she met at her mom's country club. Already posting about how he gets her ambition and isn't threatened by successful women. Trevor actually reached out to apologize and warned me she'd been telling people I was abusive. Sent me screenshots of her trying to get him back while dating the new guy. We're not friends, but I appreciated the heads up. As for Zara and me, we're taking things slow. Turns out having someone who actually likes your friends, shares your interests, and doesn't think you're beneath them is pretty nice. She joined our board game group officially. Fits perfectly. Last night, she was over watching a movie. Said something that stuck with me. You know what the ironic part is? Miranda spent so much time calling your friends losers, but she's the one who lost. Lost you. Lost her reputation. Lost every friend who saw through her BS. Meanwhile, you're surrounded by people who actually care about you. She's right. I've got friends who show up, a potential relationship with someone genuine, a peaceful apartment, and 0 people in my life who make me feel less than. Miranda was right about one thing though. I'll never find anyone like her again. Thank God for that.